What is good, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another day of backtesting until I'm profitable. This is day 152, 23rd September, and glad you're here. Let's get started. I will miss FX replay soon enough. I think I'm gonna be switching to trade teller backtesting. I'm still figuring out if it's really good because I think I'm gonna stop paying for FX replay and use TradeZilla since it has all of this stuff combined. So without delay, let's get started with the session. I think we can do like this 2024 model. It will also be okay. I mean, the analysis would work in any environment. At least I think so. Right, lads. So new day open, bullish. It's Wednesday. Looking for price to continue higher. Honestly, I mean it's kind of obvious that we could continue higher. Go down the 4 hour. Had a minor retracement. Now we started to push higher. So first obvious target will be this one. Next thing will be that I would like to mark the the Asia session, so we can see where the standard deviation levels are at. So we've already hit around 3 levels so far. So the next level will be this level 4 here. So still bullish, except if the market prove me otherwise. We have a small fair value gap here that we could retrace to. I think we can have a small retracement probably around there, then continue higher. So let me mark my target so we don't have too much lines. So this is the potential target, and this here, and this if price agrees to be that strong. Now we'll remove this. Right, so these are the targets. Now I no longer need this. What I need to see now is where is the midnight open at, because we could go close to it. So it's really far, but I mean, don't really base off of it to take trades. It's just it helps sometimes. So let's see what happens as we open. Okay, market opens, takes out the high by a tick there, and now let's do the one. So a drop. We're now really close to the midnight open. Now is this right here. Yes, it's not moving that much, but what I can see here is that yeah, we're moving on NQ. We're really close to the midnight open, but I mean, I took out some important lows, left below, left here some relative equal lows. Let's check if it's not an SMT though. 215 here. Got an SMT here. Right now we've got the shift right here. I think we could respect the gap there. Gap on 1 hour. I see that we're about to close and not getting any kind of entry so far. 5. How about the 4 minute? 3 and 2. The 1. Traced into the gap there. But it's not this kind of the move. This move here. I'd like to see us reach into discount. Okay, we tapped it a little bit. We use this as our anchor from this whole price move. And here's a 5. You can see that this is discount. We have this other block here. There's few down close candles. And when we go lower and lower and lower, we don't see any fair value gaps so far, except this one right here. It's a 1 minute gap. Okay, this is a 1 hour fair value gap. With respect to it, don't think no longer need to have it there. So the fair value gaps in discount. This one right here, right. So we tap into it and then we start rejecting, but then we hit this gap here. But I'm pretty confident that we're gonna go higher. So the next target will be this standard deviation level above there. If we move the stop too much, then it will be a small R trade. But I mean, it will be worth it. Let's check the 5 minutes looking, so it's looking okay. And I think we're gonna go higher. Let's test this out. So let's open this journal in a new tab. We'll be watching it out. Okay, so candle opened up pretty good. That was a 15 minute. So let me remove the hit targets and see. 15 minutes looking okay as well. Except if the next candle decides to disappoint us. Oh, come on, man. This was so close. And I think it's gonna go higher, honestly. Because when we look at this here, you can see we have nice sweep of the relatively equal lows. And I still think it's gonna reject here. This was how the trade was. snapshot it in journal. Trace back discount, potential fair value gap here. Man, I think it's gonna go higher, so I'd like to take one more trade for the day, and if it doesn't hit, then we're cooked. We're cooked. So we have a few minutes till this 15-minute candle closes, so I think this is like the start of potential move if we're to move to the upside. This here, so close to consumer encroachment. That's why I'm thinking, like, why can't I move my stop loss like kind of below the consequent encroachment? Because I think it's gonna go higher after hitting consequent encroachment. Yep, we were wrong. Ends up going even lower, taking out all of these lows. So next day, we'll move on to the next. No delay. Okay. Last day was hectic. Let's check out the. Ooh. Look at how the PM session moved very beautifully. I think we had some news, like the Fed chair poll speaking. So, importance of checking out the news prior. You can see how we were manipulated on this exact Wednesday, somewhere around here. But 11:30 started rallying higher. So, I mean, it's worth it. I think, let's see, was it forming an SMT somewhere around here? So it was. So on this new day now, we have these lows here, this high. Let's do the analysis. Call me. So I still think price is bullish. I still think we're gonna push higher. Yeah, despite the fact that we're looking like cross now on the daily. Now when I go to 1 hour, let's mark the minute I open. Which was right here. So we're consolidating around it, short above it, then we start dropping. So what was this short? What kind of news was this? CPI. Now the CPI, I can see two things. We have data lows, data highs. This huge consequent encroachment target. It's a huge wick, but let's see what happens around the wick. So yeah, not pretty sure if we'll go higher and take out the data highs. Yeah. What I see on the 1 hour is that we ran these highs here, and we have a constant encroachment over here, and we consolidate for the rest of the day. So if we're to go higher, then we'll take out some lows, and if we're to go lower, then we'll take out the highs. But here you can see we're forming an SMT like prior to the move, so I think it's pretty fair here. Let's see what happens at the open. think we'll head for the all-time high, for the better highs. So we've run this low as well. Now I'd like to go 1 minute. I think we're gonna go higher starting from here. Just push higher, put in this beautiful fair value gap on the 1 minute and even on the 2 minute. And the good thing is that even on the 2 minute we have this sort of block here that will be holding price. So I think we could have a decent push to the upside with these levels in mind. And yeah, this will be it. So here, we'll take partials and move to break even. So I'm risking 1% on each single trade. It's crazy. Yay! Fell short of it by a tick. And started dropping. So we're in some crazy drawdown. So this push to the upside could have been a retracement to a fair value gap, potentially. To the upside, because this swing above the midnight open could have been done to create the high of the day. Let's check the daily candle. Now let's let the remaining part of the day play out. I'm thinking I could stop this. Let's just wait and see. Reach the area, got the 15. See a decent drop towards the fair value gap, just right even before let's remove these, just before New York lunch. Now when I go lower, I think one could find a way to position himself. Let's check it out. So rules for entering in such kinds of conditions: you wait for a node block at least to get formed, but when I check the 5 minute, there is no other block except for this one, which we can reach after doing this. But when we zoom in to this and go down to 1 minute, you can see we put it in right here, and then a drop, retracement back. Go to 5, you can see, touch it again, and we have this right there, fair value gap. So it was a good drop. And another thing is that also, if we can market like this. You can see that after was left, market dropped right here, returned here, then this is where the gap got formed, and this also is some other more fair value gaps. So yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good day. Now, this is the time where I start like focusing on the risk management. So I really have a problem with cutting down on risk every time you take on, but because I mean, what if you take a win with the 1% and you make like back your losses and even more profit? So that's the thing that in my mind fights most of the times. Now let's go up on the daily. No. I'm not gonna assume we're bullish here, even though I would like to. I mean, we've retraced to a gap like this, but I've seen it multiple times where like the market retraces to a gap, doesn't just start going higher, but instead starts slowly dumping. So just want to sit and see pressure retracement maybe, then drop probably. With my targets resting maybe here. Where's my open for today? It is here. So on 1 hour I have this is the closest gap that I would like maybe press to rally into before we get any kind of move lower, if we are to have one. I had removed the NQ actually. Funny. We've already taken out this low here. And yes, I mean on NQ. This is the target. I mean, this is the minute open, not the target. We have a good 1 hour fair gap here. And we have some pretty good liquidity sweeps right here. And so buy side resting here. Plenty of buy side liquidity. I have some news at 10, Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index. We usually have that when there is CPI in the week. Now we pushed into the 1 hour fair value gap. I think we could possibly now continue higher. We're wrong. It's gonna continue. We have the SMT 5-minute. We're in a fair value gap, not in discount, but since the move has already been set, who are you to object? Ooh, why does that rhyme? So I have this other block right here. Touch it. Leave behind this fair value gap. You can see if you can make this move to the upside. Small risk to reward, and we have a very huge SMT there, so that's what I'm basing off of. And if you take profit just like that, so good delivery. I mean, we'll continue higher, I think, at least, because we don't have to reject this gap, do we? And let's see how much money we left on the table. And check it out like this. Ooh, game session will rally. So let's see. Go back to the 1 minute. could have also waited to that level above there. I mean, in these gaps, but the other target was the discount. I mean, the premium. So if we look this, you can see the premium and the discount. So the target was for the trade to reach premium, which it did. And when you go down to the 1 minute, I think we took a trade of movement premium. We could have held it right until there, which was until 10:53. So not really bad. I mean, it's okay here. And this will be a 3.64 trade. So what I learned here is if you have a move due to news like that horrible drop, then retracement to premium will be feasible, right? If we're still bullish, with the premium or raise being a target. So yeah, that was that for the trade. So good lesson. Now we go to the next. Go to daily. So by the looks, things are gonna be bearish once more. I don't know why we're still on this level. What is wrong with this? Okay, move it again. I'd like to think they were still bearish, but now the candles have proved me otherwise. They closed right inside of the gap there, and we'll go down to 1 hour. So let's go by the 4 or by the check it out, just to check it out. So we've dropped trace to premium, so I'm thinking that we could, start putting in the drop now, since we've got the premium. So it will depend on what the market represents, though. After all, like, ES is far high with this side here. Now I'd like to mark the gap. It's here and here. New week open gap. Right, so, and we have this huge move here, and I think that could be retracing to premium as well. Yep, it touched premium, and down to 15. What's wrong with this chart? On the 1 hour, it's looking like this. Now when I go on the 15, okay, now this is confusing. We're Monday, right? What kind of PA is this? Let's reload and see if something's not wrong here. Okay, so you can see that was the Kurt's problem. Okay, so now we're on the 15. We have this huge drop on Friday, and should be there like 5-minute Faraday gap here. I'd like to say nope. There's none. Oh, actually, this one's a small gap. The reason is I marked this one is because it's in premium and it's more clear. I'm thinking we're just gonna start dropping, probably like by the open, because we've hit like fair value gap in the higher time frame, took out some highs here from the consolidation, like London and Asia highs. So I'm looking for for price to head into the midnight open gap. And another thing is that we have the midnight open here, so conferences are building up. So if we're above the midnight open and we want to sell, we should sell above the midnight open. Now we drop, push a drop, leave behind this gap, and we're 952. And I'm kind of confident that we could start dropping anytime soon. I end up taking out this high. Wait once more. Okay, I end up taking out this high from premium again. Beautiful sweep. Now we go down to 1 minute. I don't really think I should enter it like this without any kind of other move. Okay, right here. So put the sweep, shift the structure, retracement, and I think this is premium of this range, so we can take some sells with a stop right at this candle target, constant encroachment of the open, or even the low. I mean the low of the new week open gap. I would like to hold for the full daily range, which could potentially be this low here. So I might consider taking partials on this move here. Now I think I'm tired of this color being the one to represent the fair value gap. So okay, it was good knowing you. Get one more push. Okay, let me not put in my mind that we're bearish. Okay, we're down for that day. Making profits and giving it directly back to the markets. Funny enough, looks like yesterday touched the minute open before moving higher again as news retail sales went 8:30. Okay, go back to daily. We retraced back into this new whatever gap, new wake up and gap on this day. Could potentially push high, but we are having some kind of inside days because we also have some SMT from this highs. Let's go down to 1 hour with this high here. So these SMTs from this high here to this high here. So it's really crazy. But this is like a retracement back to premium. When you do this, see it's premium again, premium once more. So I'm still thinking it could rally lower, and my targets will be the low here. But look closely, we have some relatively equal lows right here, relatively equal once more. It's not that they're fully equal, relatively equal. Now we have this sweep, put it on Monday, and I have a beautiful high, clean high here that hasn't been taken out. Yes, has done that though. Have a beautiful gap right there. Now we could potentially retrace back into. Now we use the 15-minute. Ooh, crazy way. What news are these retail sales, right? So I think we could take out these highs and then start rallying lower, possibly. Okay, so we'll run this high right at the open. Okay, run some more highs as we open, which is this one here. I don't think okay, it's pretty much the same thing. Come on, just retrace to the gap. It's so close. I'd like to know where the midnight is. That helps me know like if we're forming a 403 or if the market's playing with us. So we're at Tuesday. Midnight open is right here. It's kind of open there. So we're below midnight open. We pushed above it like the moment market opened. So I think I can take it right there. Then target on one small one. So these relatively equal lows, and I'm gonna go up here. I think we have more targets resting this here, and possibly this here. So this will be a really big target, but I still think we can achieve it. So let's take the trade and see. Crazy amount of drawdown there. I was about to cry. Very accurate move. I mean, except the rookie move we did of entering a little bit late. I mean, still a bit late, not an issue. And the stop placement was good, but this heat right here would kill you. Going ship 1H. I mean, finally delivered. So yeah, I'm seeing this like it's like I'm training my eyes to see this way too much. At the extent where I see it in live, I'll be like, huh, let's let it play out. I mean, it's gotta do its thing. And ES also has got a drop. I mean, I don't know why it's kind of slow, but I think eventually that's the target as well. After looking in this relatively close here, let's see if market continues lower. So I think those equal lows, market goes crazy. It's like post post liquidity consolidation, post liquidity grab consolidation. That's my own term, but it's crazy. So when we open up to 15, I mean, we can get a clearer image of where the market could potentially be heading. I mean, if we have this and we go down here, you can see we have beautiful SMT. So I'm framing the trade. I don't think I'm gonna take it. I mean, let's just frame it and read it. So we have beautiful SMT right here. Now we're gonna go down to 2, 3, and 4. Huh. I thought there was like some kind of gap. I mean, because the 1 minute isn't showing anything. Okay, on the 15 again. Looks like this gap has been disrespected. What I can see here though is that we retraced into this gap here. Now what I would do here is wait for retracement to maybe this fairly gap here because it's paired with this other block, or use a 5-minute anchor as this as my other block. Let's check it out. 2, 3. I think that would look better, but so this is the 4-minute auto block here. But the 5-minute also was tapped into right on this 11:25. The drop continues. 4 minute. Okay. 4 minutes clean on this gap right here. 3-minute, 2, 1. Yeah, 4 minutes way better. Look how the candles are closing inside the gap, so it's lunch hour, but I'm expecting it to deliver. So I end up taking out these lows as well. So this is a drop that you wouldn't love to be in, but if you manage to take a trade inside here and have your stop like at least above this high like this, then you'd be safe. You'd be safe, nothing to worry about. Just wait for this low to get delivered, and that will be all. next day opens really low. Very low than this, and yes, it's kind of higher, but nice play. I'm bearish. Why am I bearish? We drop retracement, we drop, so we're bearish unless we see a rejection of this gap. That will be the only reason to be bullish, but as of now, bearish. Potential targets, daily lows, simple. Now ES is kind of slow with this stuff, but I mean, it's also possible to go lower. I mean, got this SMT here, this SMT here, so there's more reasons that we can also see a consolidation. Now we go to 4RH. So look at this. So yeah, we're going lower. We're going to this fractal here. This is an attractive gap that I'd wait for. So market's about to open. So it started dropping, probably because we're rejecting this 15-minute gap here. Now if we pull up ES, let's check out where it is in price. So how are these highs looking like? Okay, good. Everything is pretty much the same. No ugly PA yet. Use the 5 to 8. Now, as we go lower, yes, we're starting to push somewhat higher. So we get a crazy SMT on this high. With this right here, this family gap here, I think we could just reject instead of pushing higher. Let's just wait and see. So market has started dropping. Now we're gonna go up on the 5 and see if we rejected this gap. So a potential entry is if push back just right on this sort of block. I mean, it's more retest. And look at the daily low get hit. It's doing everything else except this drop, and we end up delivering to the daily low. So bearishness, so to speak. And while we're doing all of that, ES is still standing on bullish business. So let's check the 15. Will the 15 show anything else? Ooh, nice move. Now I'd like to see how this relates to the Asia movement standard deviations. So if we do this and use this, you see we've already extended it. I mean, we've hit the level 7, which is like the last level mark. So price was extremely bearish. So if you manage to enter right there and mark this stuff, it's like around 74 handles, which is very, very great. Now on the 15, you can find some interest potentially. I think we're gonna reject this gap. Let's see. Okay, now I drop down to 1 minute because the macro is about to come in. Hide this, I don't need it. My stop loss, my target will be there. Let's look if we can find a small 1-to-1 inside here. This is down to 1 minute. It's a beautiful SMT. It's a beautiful sweep. And this is a new candle on the 15. And open like this. Let's see if it delivers. We'll take profit, which means 1-to-1 short 1-to-1 here will be delivered efficiently like this. Even though the price action ends up becoming a little bit choppy, but it will be worth it. So why is this going so slow? Okay, now I go up on the 15-minute and see. Okay, so real good rejection. Okay, so good delivery on the day. New day open gap. So what are we looking at here? So low-key bullish, and here's why. We could be like very, very bearish on all the days, but the potential thing that we could see here is a retracement rate to this other block. But when I go down to 4 hour, you can see a retracement back to premium. Now it dropped, so this price leg will be also about to retrace to premium. Now when we put the fib, you can see that premium is right above here. So this fair value gap there will be a potential target for me, considering that it's paired with this beautiful order block. Now when we go down to 1 hour, you can see we have multiple fair value gaps. So I like to see one of these get respected and we continue higher. So that's it. So we have a retracement like at 6 into this. We took out this low into the new day open gap. So you can possibly get some bullish movement. Let's just wait and see. Now where's the minute open at? I open somewhere here. So push, drop below, can go high. So let's mark it up. What 15-minute gap would help? Probably this one or this one. But let's check the 1 hour again. Can't get any gap below that. Open. Okay, open delivers very, very beautiful, and when I go here, I think this will be discount of the whole move. Yes, discount, baby, discount. come on, like this. So we're close to this as well. So let's see what is going to happen. Again, drop to midnight open. Okay, so it's a retracement back to the midnight open. I'll go up on the 1 hour. So this was respected. Don't have any SMTs as of now, and I think this macro could deliver. Now when I go down to 15, you can see there's this other block kind of here, but we're at the midnight open, so I'm bullish honestly. Now when I go up here, you can see we have some beautiful gap here, but I would like to wait to see some more clarity. Okay, drop into the new day open gap. So we're in drop, push high, drop. If we go on the seconds, we can see that. I mean, let's just go there. I was confused. I was wondering, is this trading view? Because trading view wouldn't allow me. Now you can see we like push higher, drop, push higher, drop, push higher. So this drop here, then push higher. It's like another block. When we look at it as an uptrend, like going on the 1 minute, then say it will be bullish move. So we have a beautiful fair value gap inside here. On the 30-second, where did the image go? Okay, so about the 30-second, sorry, 30-second. Now you can see on the 30-second we drop retracement and the shift will be here, and we'll run the low as well. So I think this will be like my sign to enter. And my targets will be these highs here. I'm gonna go up to the 5. It will be hard finding some targets. The 15 can't find some. But going higher with this kind of condition, I think would be hard. I think I'm gonna wait and just take it. Be on a block retracement. So even though I was kind of fearful, but delivered a little bit of the sauce, like some move here. So the thing is, wait. The thing I wanted to say is, if the 15 represents a gap like this and you want to take a trade counter this gap, man, it's some. Most of the times it will gonna work. If the market open like this and you want to trade against it on the 15-minute additionally, man, you will get the smallest trade of the day, as in you could get a 1-to-1, but not a really big delivery, like a 1-2 or something like that. So bare truth. If you go to daily, looks like the potential breaching there has kind of faded. But we've got a huge SMT put in then. We'll go up on the 15 and see we retraced back into the gap. This won't be necessary. If we go down to 5, you can see we have this auto block as well. Push into the auto block and start dropping. And put in the small SMT here. it just simply starts dropping. And we go up on the daily, that will be the place where I use my anchors, my targets. So first, daily targets obviously are the easiest. This daily low as well, this daily low. So this swing will be the furthest. Let's see if the targets get delivered. Now, I think I am saying something here. We're 1 hour away. We've also taken out the slope, but it's clear to me that we could be bearish. I mean, we are bearish. Another reason is that I think we're gonna retrace into some gap, which will be this. We've already retraced into the new day open gap, or just this right here. Now if we go down to 5, we retrace into the gap there. There's another above there. So if the market shows a rejection sign, if I'm entering on something like this, then I wait for confirmation. So here I think it's gonna drop. Very absolutely beautiful. So look at this. Let's zoom in a little bit. So if we retrace back into the gap, I don't wait for a shift in structure. I just want to see an other block such as this one, this close candle. If you can touch into it with just this small gap, this will also be another entry. So I think I'm also add this to my playbook though. I mean, we've got order block and fair value gap and higher time frame fair value gap, high time frame fair value gap, low time frame fair value gap, and an order block. So look at this 4-hour trade, bro. Very accurate, man. Very, very, very smooth. So these bearish moves will be where you get the best. Anyways, I think I'm gonna close the session here. After all, it's already 1 hour, so I'll keep on putting in the reps and start blasting. Till next time.